Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thanks Crypto here, and I am back with another video. Right now on this channel, we are covering cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So, if any or all of these topics interest you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you could do a couple of things, I'd really appreciate it. Smash the thumbs up button. Watch this video all of the way to the end. Those really are the two best things you can do to support a YouTube channel. So, if you could do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Also, be sure to watch out for the scammers in the comments. Alright guys, let's jump into it.
Why is the price of Bitcoin seemingly collapsing after such great news? The ETFs were approved, and it's been nothing but downward spiral ever since. Well, a lot of people are saying this was a sell the news type of event, and they were pretty much right. Now, there's a few different catalysts for that. Number one, big news like this is typically a sell the news event in the stock trading and cryptocurrency worlds, and this is no different. This has happened before with Bitcoin and several other cryptos where there has been big news announced. So, why is it falling, and how much further does it have to go? Well, a lot of the speculation is that the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which housed billions and billions of dollars into the Bitcoin futures-based trust, which basically held no Bitcoin whatsoever, is being liquidated, meaning people that had money in that Grayscale Bitcoin Trust are dumping their shares and going somewhere else. So what happens is when Grayscale is liquidating all of their money into Bitcoin futures, that's basically the same thing as dumping all of the Bitcoin shares or money invested on the market. Now it could be going a lot lower, but we have all of these new spot Bitcoin ETFs that have recently hit the market, and billions of dollars are flowing into them. Now, obviously, right now there is more flowing out of the market than in, but nonetheless, these spot ETFs can essentially buoy the price of Bitcoin. Right now, it's hovering around 39 to 40,000, and some of the analysis that I've seen say it could go as low as 36, 35. Some say even as low as 30. They are putting their big purchase orders in at 30,000, just in case it gets a wick that low. Now, what's going to be happening for the next 4 to 6 months? Well, according to some of the traders that I watch, it's looking like it's going to be a lot of sideways movement, or as traders put it, chop. Meaning, it's probably going to range somewhere between 35 and 50,000 for the next 4 to 6 months. Looking at past market cycles about approximately 6 months before and after the halving, there was a lot of chop, a lot of fake outs in both directions before finally settling on up-only season, which a lot of people are starting to settle in and thinking that middle to end of 2024 is going to be the start, or at least in full gear of that up-only season. So, have your cash ready on the sidelines for whatever investing you may or may not be doing. This is not financial advice, please go do your own research. Alright, so what has this price drop done to the rest of the market, specifically altcoins, specifically XRP? Well, the mid-cap and the higher-cap altcoins, they've pretty much fared as well as Bitcoin, dropping about 5 to 7%. Some of the low-cap altcoins, well, they have just been getting slaughtered if you were in any of them for the long term. Ouch. Sorry about that. A lot of them dropped 20, 30, even 40%. But like I said, if you're looking at the top altcoins, and specifically on this channel, we cover XRP quite a bit. It is hovering at about a 7% drop over the past 2 or 3 days, as Bitcoin has also had that drop. Now, that brings me to my next point, and this is something that's big. It's been shared around on X and other social media platforms. David Schwartz, who is the CTO of Ripple, he actually replied to Franklin Templeton, which is a huge financial asset management company with over $1.5 trillion in assets under management, because they recently posted about how they are looking at different blockchains. They are looking at multiple different blockchains, not just Bitcoin, because yes, they have a spot Bitcoin ETF that they're very excited about. They put laser eyes on their profile, etc. They mentioned Solana and a few others that they were taking a look at as well. David Schwartz replied and said, well, hang on, you might want to take a look at the XRP ledger. And then he cited a bunch of technical issues about the transaction's stability, speed, cost savings, that a lot of people have known about XRP, and essentially pitching it to one of the largest financial firms in the world. Now, it is a great time for them to do that because, of course, XRP is known for their cross-border capabilities, partnering with all kinds of banks, and according to some other YouTubers, The United States banks will be adopting XRP for their cross-border payments very soon, but that's just rumors. That's just some speculation. However, internationally, it is not rumored. They have been doing it for a long time, and they continue to expand their cross-border and payment channels all over the world, namely Asia and South America. So, Franklin Templeton. Well, there you have $1.5 trillion worth of assets under management, and of course a lot of people that are entrusting their money into that, or have some interest in not just Bitcoin but in blockchain in general. So now it'd be a great time to pitch the XRP ledger to them, in terms of its utility and capabilities, not just for an investment standpoint, because as I've seen, there are rumors now circulating about a potential XRP ETF, spot ETF. Now I've seen some of those internationally. I know there is one in Switzerland. Supposedly that was approved, but in the United States that would be monumental, massive news to get an XRP ETF through. Of course there's a lot of rumors about an Ethereum ETF, but from the people down in Washington that I follow that are up on the cryptocurrencies, they say anything like that would likely not happen in the year 2024. This is probably a 1, 2, 3 year process for some of the altcoins to get their own ETFs. But definitely be subscribed to this channel if you want to keep up on some of that news. There's definitely a lot of other news to cover in the cryptocurrency world that I'm going to cover on my next video, meaning, number 1, the SEC versus Binance. Supposedly, they had some fireworks in their first hearing, as well as the SEC versus, which, from what I've been reading, Coinbase has been slaughtering the SEC, giving them L after L. However, Binance not faring quite as well. If you pay attention to Jeremy Hogan on X, he posted some of his thoughts about that. Alright ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video all of the way to the end, for smashing that thumbs up button. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.